just out for a crafty 2 or 3 hours on a local permission that I've got. So we are going to do something slightly different today. I've left the Equinox 800 at home, and I'm going to use the Simplex, which is right there. So we are going to have a little walk around, see if we can analyse some signals, see what the numbers are telling us, and see if we can sniff anything out. Now where we are going to go is where I've had previously a lot of bag seals and about 8 hammered off a very small field, which has been over, unfortunately, by quite a few detectorists. So I doubt very much anything will come out. But if the Simplex can sniff anything out, well, it will just be a tribute to the machine. So I'm Gaz, and this is discovermetaldetecting.co.uk. Okay, first target with the Nokta Simplex today. Got one which is it's floating around a little bit, just as the Nox does. It really can't decide. Numbers are floating between the mid to high 20s. Let's take that out. So that was really floating. Today I'm in on the same farm where I've had a load of hammered out, and I am going to take the Simplex down to where the Nox has already found 8 hammered. I am going to take the Simplex into that same field and see if it can take out any more, because I've been over there about 10 times now and I can't seem to find any more with the Nox. But I'm dying to know if this machine will find any more. So it obviously, there's a few rocks in there, isn't there? Okay, you might have a look at the pinpointer. I'll kind of pinpoint and talk at the same time, because obviously this machine works slightly differently than the Nox. The Nox is obviously multi-frequency. It's multi-frequency. I think I've just found that actually, which is why that was probably bouncing around. That looks like a piece of shredded foil. So yeah, I mean, obviously the Nox is multi-frequency, and this is single frequency, operating at 12 kilohertz. So I'm hoping, because it works differently, it might handle the power lines a bit better, and it might just sneak something out. I'm dying to get down there and take a look, so we will be going down there shortly. But first one in. So what did we learn from that on the Simplex? Numbers were bouncing around a hell of a lot. On this case it couldn't lock on, so it was a bit of junk, but yeah, all good skills. Okay, another signal in. Again, numbers are bouncing around, but I'm tending to think the Simplex is a machine. It's a machine where you go by this. It's a machine where you go by the sound instead of the numbers. Now, I have to admit, this machine hasn't been updated with the latest software, so I was going to say suffers. I wouldn't say suffers. It doesn't suffer from bouncy numbers. It will give you the extra depth, but obviously because people were complaining that the numbers weren't locking on, even though they were getting extra depth. Everybody started complaining, and Nokta come out with the latest update, which I think was the 0.8. I think it's still in a hole. So what they did was that they knocked back, they did something to make the numbers more stable. So we're still getting the depth, it's just that the numbers at depth might be a little bit more shaky, but I'm not too worried about that as long as I'm getting a good audio. Right, okay, so once again, right next to where we were, that is another cartridge case. So again, high conductivity, numbers were bouncing because it can't lock on because it's a really awkward shape. So yeah, good. Okay guys, got an interesting one here. Just quickly, I'll tell you, excuse me, I'll tell you where I am. I'm in the same local permission and field where the Nox 800 has pulled out 8 hammered out of this small field. So I wanted to take the Simplex down here. I've got a signal here. Let me just tell you, I've just done a frequency shift, which is quite easy on a Simplex, because I'll show you where I am. I am right underneath the power lines. Now this is where the Nox really struggles in multi. It just goes absolutely berserk, and sometimes I've had to go down to single frequency here. So I wanted to see if the Simplex performed any differently. So I've just done a frequency shift, and it's quiet in the machine, quite down, tiny little chirpy, but it's just in the background. I can tell the difference. But I'm actually running this, it's flat out. I can't get the sensitivity any higher. No. I've got a sec now. I'll admit the numbers are bouncing around a little bit. In fact, quite a bit. So I just want to. But I want to take this out because I've desperately tried to find more hammered in this field. I've had the majority of stuff that's come out of this field has been bag seals, lead bag seals, and hammered. So I'm wondering if this might be lead, but for some reason it's finding it difficult to lock on. The numbers are everywhere. So it's still in the hole, and there is iron around it. There is a lot. So as you can see, we are going from 30s up to the odd 70, so it's really, but it's a strong audio, so I can't let it go. I just can't let it go. I'm wondering if it's bouncing because it's quite deep. So let's see. Oh, it's definitely in the sidewall. So let's see what our bouncy number is. Hopefully it's in there. Hello. All right, baby. Okay. Hopefully this is in the loose. No. We've got to be right on it. We've got to be right on it. Come on. Where are you? Right, I can see what that is. Can you? There we go. So, that is a lovely little lead bag seal. So, I did think well, did I think it, or was it a get? It's only from what I've had out of here before, so maybe that was a reason. Lead always does give you the run around a little bit. Oh, hello, baby girl. The horse is giving me a kiss here. So yeah, numbers were bouncing around a little bit, but the audio was really, really good. So yeah, a lead bag seal with the Simplex. Okay, another signal in this part of the field where I've had all the bag seals and the hammered. Something must have been going on here. The bag seals are where they've been sort of in the 1800s, bagged up manure. So maybe they've dropped the hammered coins whilst they were bagging up the manure. Who knows? Anyway, so I've got another signal here with the Simplex now. This field, I mean, I've been here, it's only a small field, I've been here 10 times at least, and I know that 2 other detectorists that the farmer has unfortunately given permission to have been over this, and you wouldn't think any more could come out of this, but the Simplex, I just love in the way you can hear the iron is iron, 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 but then it sniffs out targets. It's got the ability to sniff out a target. Again, so what am I trying to say? So again, the numbers are all over the place, just like that last bag seal, which makes me think this might be another lead bag seal. The numbers are all over the place. Again, but it's a lovely audio, so let me just pinpoint that because it is I think it's right there. I'm beginning to think that I want to rely less on the numbers and more on the audio, and just rely on the Simplex telling me that there's iron next to where a target is. Again, so it's telling me that that is still in the hole. Oh, I've got it. Oh, crumbs. The rocks around here. Sorry if you're suddenly off camera a little bit. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so deeper again, so that's quite interesting. So yeah, it has been quite deep, some of the stuff out of here. Now, I know I've frequency shifted on the Nokta, but my pinpointer still seems to be setting. Right, so it's right at the bottom of the hole. Let's see if we can tease that out with my digger. See what that Banksy signal was. Okay, so hopefully this is in the loose. Are you still on? No. Yeah, it's definitely out. Well, another target, and I tell you what, in this field you wouldn't think there were any targets left in this field, but there quite clearly is. Now that looks to me, there's a shank on the back, is another military button. That looks like another general service button. Yep, that is another military button, and kind of over, if I lean over it there a little bit, that's where I had the cat badge, which was the South Wales Borderers. Famously at Rorke's Drift, I had a nice big cat badge out of there. So that is interesting, and the amount of detectorists that have been over this patch, I am really, really surprised that that has not been found. That is ridiculous. That is a testament to this detector, this Simplex. I'm loving the way it's light. It feels fast, and it's just sniffs out targets. It's a lovely little machine for the price point. Okay, let's see if we can find some more. Okay, got another one not far away from the army button that we just found. It sounds a bit scratchy to me, however, it's really intriguing me, this machine. There's not an awful lot going on around it, and the numbers are everywhere. There's no iron. The numbers are bouncing, but as I said, maybe with an update those numbers might calm down, but let's pinpoint that. So in a field where I didn't think there was much more to come out, the Simplex is sniffing out these targets. It's just incredible, really. I'm really intrigued to see. I know this was scratchy, it was really scratchy, but I am okay, still in the hole. So let's have a look what the Simplex has sniffed out. What I think is almost a worked out field. There's a big stone there, hopefully. Right, that is most definitely out. And that signal is really stiffened up now. That was scratchy before I'd taken the clod out. Right, Simplex is going to go mad because I've got my pinpointer on. Okay, so I can see what that is. And again, I am absolutely amazed why no other detector... Oh, I've just dropped it back in a flipping hole. What an idiot. Come on, Gaz, you can do better than that. Right, okay. So we've got a lead musket ball. Well, pistol shot. It's quite smallish. But how did every other detectorist, and there's been several detectorists in this field, you wouldn't think any more could come out of it. And I've been in here 15 minutes and the Simplex is sniffed out these targets. It's incredible. Almost to the tune of, because it's underneath the power lines, it's still, I got it running flat out, and with a slight frequency shift, it is so stable underneath these power lines. I think because it's quiet, it's sniffing out these targets, and it might even be a case I leave the Noks at home when I'm under the power lines, and bring out the Simplex. So again, lead musket ball. Okay, got another one here, pretty scratchy, but again, you know, with the targets being far and few between, I'm surprised that the Simplex is. So again, numbers are bouncing around a little bit. There's no iron around it. No iron. So it is an isolated target, so that's a bonus. Looks like it's trying to give me... Oh no, they really are going all over the place. I honestly think with an update, those numbers might stabilise. But as I said, I'm going by the audio. I just want to show you what's going on. So it could be another bag seal. Let's have a look, shall we? In a worked out field, the Simplex has sniffed out again. It's absolutely incredible. The last time I came out here with the Noks, it was so quiet. I don't think I could find my ass with both hands, but the Simplex just seems to be... Well, that is sniffed out another target. And I wonder, I just get so intrigued on what these are. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, so that looks... No, that's a... There we go. What did I say? It's another bag seal. Another lead bag seal. My God, how did those other detectorists and my mate and me not pick that up with the Nokses? That is incredible. I mean, we are literally right underneath the power lines. So that is the Simplex has just sniffed out another target in this worked out field. Guys, really impressing me, this machine. Okay, hopefully, God, if maybe we might find a hammer that I don't know that we've got left behind. So okay, there we go, another bag seal. Okay, another target sniffed out. Again, numbers are all over the place, but there's nothing around it. I think that is right there. Let's not pinpoint that. Again, so going on the pretense that we were ignoring the numbers but going by the sound, there's nothing else around it. Fluctuating numbers, but we've kind of got accustomed to that, haven't we? So a very strong audio, which, you know, you can't ignore. So let's take out the loose. That's still in the hole, so let's do a little bit of investigating. Trying to keep you in the viewfinder because I'm on a chest mount at the minute, so it's not there, so it's going to be in a sidewall, isn't it? Right, the Simplex is going to go mad now. Right, it's right at the bottom of the hole. It's just a fraction deeper, so it looks quite loose. So let's use the digger just to try and get an extra couple of inches, and then I'll get the rest out with my hand. Right, that seems quite loose. Okay, let's see if we've got it. Am I picking up? I think I was picking up my knife then. Yeah, it's still in the bottom of the hole. Okay, that's getting quite deep now. Fair play to the Simplex. That is really quite deep. I mean, that is my pinpointer in there now. That's over the length of the pinpointer now. Right, this is madness. Okay, let me quickly come back to you. Let me get the rest of this out. Okay, I'm back. Wow, that was absolutely ridiculous. The depth of that hole there, that is deeper than my digger. And look what has popped out at that depth. Now, I don't know if I've broken that with the shovel because it was so deep. That might have been already broken, but there is a lovely buckle, late medieval buckle maybe, in two pieces. Oh dear, that's a shame. That would have been quite nice. But that is an absolute tribute to this machine, this Simplex. So that is a buckle, and that is, gee whiz, that's got to be 14 inches. That is an absolute tribute to this machine. Well done, Simplex. Okay guys, another signal in. God, this machine is really impressing me. I just can't put into words how I'm in field mode, two-tone, and it It just sniffs out targets, I'm sure. I just absolutely, I just can't believe how this just gets right in amongst it, and it's just learning what it's telling you. It might be, the numbers might be all over the place depending on what version of software you're on. Again, I'm under the power lines, I've got it cranked right up, maximum depth. And that signal is really stiffened up again. I can't convey to you how many times people have been over this field. So that is definitely out. I just can't understand why nobody has picked that up. Is that it? Yep, that is it. Okay, what is that? Well, that is non-ferrous. Some hook-shaped. It could be a bit off a bridle harness. But that, how did that Simplex sniff that out in between all the crap in this field, and nobody has found that? This machine is awesome. Okay, got another one here. I mean, by now, I'm just going completely by audio now. Now, you can tell there is a little iron buzz. Now, at the moment, I don't know if that is falsing off a piece of iron. There's not an awful lot there. It's not an awful lot there. Let's try that at 90. There is a little bit of an iron buzz. That could be a big bit of iron, but I think that is definitely, something inside me thinks that is a separate target. So let's quickly whip that out and see if the Simplex has sniffed out another target in amongst all the iron. Okay, so it's gone a little bit faint, but that doesn't concern me at the minute because small targets do tumble over and do present less of a signature. Well, that is most definitely out now. So that scratchy signal, I think that has got to be a lesson for today using this Simplex. Even a scratchy signal, just quickly whip a tuft out and see if the signal improves. Right, looks like it's in that little clod there. So let's just wave that over the coil. No, if I just drop that. No, is it not there? Okay, there we are, wrong tuft. Okay, so what have we got there? I can see some brass. So, little bit of a brass tube. I don't know what that is off. However, it could be... Yeah. Wow, so that is non-ferrous in a worked out site. That could have been anything. That could have been a coin. That could have been something really nice. Simplex has sniffed another target out. Okay, another demonstration. Oh, the Simplex has sniffed out another target. This one is really intriguing. It's the closest lock-on that I've had so far today. If you can see that, it's almost trying to give me 76, 77. That is, as far as I'm concerned, that is a lock-on. 76, 77. There's nothing around it. 75, 76. So I'm guessing that is quite... And how the hell that did not get detected down here, I just do not know. I just do not know. Right, that's in the plug. So, I mean, I don't hold too much hope for this, but that is, I mean, it has to be non-ferrous. Has to be. But a lot of targets have been really shallow. Oh, sorry, I'm trying to looking where I'm. Do you know what? And that is a coin. That is I cannot believe. I'm sorry, guys. I can't believe nobody has dug that. So on this occasion, that's a 1p piece. However, that is very highly conductive because that's probably mostly copper. So why didn't anyone else pick that up? I'm lost for words. I can't, and this is right smack bang where we've had all the hammered out. Okay, so what do we glean from that? So that is actually the first coin that we found today. So you know, the Simplex does, it can demonstrate that it can lock on to a coin. So I mean, obviously that's round, probably 5 inches, 6 inches. So a very, very clear lock on. So that's really encouraging, really encouraging. I can't believe it sniffed it out as well. Good skill, Simplex.